Hey, this is Shane. This is the second video of Python graphics. If you haven't already watched it, I do recommend watching the first video of Turtle Graphics. It's a 2D drawing program with Python coding. So I've written out a bit of a code here in drawing shapes via Turtle, the program. I didn't want to write it out if you watched me write it out because it was a bit long and you would have gotten bored. Anywho, I'm just going to go through this code for you. So first we import the turtle function up here. As you can see here, I've created a variable called square length and square angle. Square length equals 50, square angle equals 90. This particular variable here draws a square down here. Now in the sides here, I put down the sides equals an integer. Now integer is a number value. You've got a little column, and you've got your input, then another column, then this basically the computer saying please enter how many sides of the shape you want me to draw, and the ends there. Now remember with this, you're going to need two of these little brackets at the end instead of one. It's a common error most people make. You need two column brackets because that's a bracket, that's one bracket here, and that's two brackets here. Now we've got your angle and your length. This determines you know, say the how many it's a mathematical formula to determine how to draw your shape. So say you enter a shape with 4 sides, you want to draw a shape with 4 sides. What it'll do is it'll take your 4 sides, it'll take the length, which will be about 400, and it will divide it by 360. 360 is your circle, so it takes 360 and it divides it by a circle, and it uses that to determine your shape of how many number of sides you wish to draw in your shape. The next function here is the auto fill color, blue, so it will fill your shape into a color of fill, blue. You can also use hexadecimal colors instead of just writing blue. A hexadecimal is one of these. So if you use a hexadecimal, that fills your color in. But just to make it easier, I just put in blue. So turtle.fill color, and then the color you want to fill it in, which will just be blue. Then you tell the turtle to begin to fill the color while it's creating the shape. Now we got here 4 side in range sides. Move the turtle forward and move the turtle right. So now that's now you decided, say you wanted to enter something which has got 4 sides, you enter 4. It'll then run this code here, and it'll basically move the thing by its length and angle, dependent on how many sides you want to make the shape. We then go into this function here. Now I'll need a quote from this function here. It gets a little bit more complicated. Remember, I'm just a student, I'm learning like you are. We got your define a function. Now defining a function, you'll use this more often, even outside of Turtle Graphics, you use it quite a lot. Your def function, it defines a function to a variable. Very, very useful, defining functions. Functions are used a lot in programming, so this is going to be your first introduction to functions. So I'm just going to read this from the book from now on. So now the following code you will create a function that will draw shapes that can be any number of sides with any sides of any length, depending on the values that you assign to the sides and length arguments. This code below will import the command into the file editor. Oh, well, ignore that last sentence. So you type in this, and that basically it creates this function which defines defines the shape depending on how many whatever you input, whatever the user inputs. Now the next part of code here, this actually moves it. So say if you want to draw multiple shapes and you want to say when you're drawing a shape, you put a pen up and you put a pen down. So if I'm drawing on a piece of paper, this is pen down. If I'm going to move my pen, I go pen up. I then move it to an angle, so I'll say move it to -400/30 x and y axis, and go up to 100 by 30. It's like, imagine a grid piece of paper, like this, for example. Imagine a grid piece of paper like this, and you got your little, you know, you want to, so if this defines, like this might be minus 100 over here, and then you got like, you know, 30 here, or so on, and you got your pen up, so you move your pen up, and you move to another thing, pen down, if that makes any sense. I'll just recommend buying the book. Anywho, this particular code here, it just lets you move the turtle to a particular location on the screen, to put it simply. Now we've created these two functions, we want to basically move the turtle, so you put in a move turtle command, so now we can actually move the turtle after you've drawn the first shape. So that basically moves your pen on the paper to another location. And now here we're drawing a circle. I put in the code for drawing a circle, as drawing a circle is a little bit different. So in drawing a circle, you type in the code repeats equals 0, while repeats is under the little under icon, 360, create a, you know, integer, turtle, move the turtle forward, move the turtle right, repeats equals repeats plus 1, that draws a circle. And then asks the turtle to move again. So let's move the turtle, the pen on the piece of paper again, and now it's drawing a square, and after that it's going to fill in the colors. So I'm just going to run this command for you, and we'll see what happens. So now you can see down here in your shell, we're looking over here now, it's asking how many sides, put in how many numbers per side you want to put in. So say I want to draw a shape with like 7 sides. Now it's drawn me a shape, it's just drew me a shape of 7 sides. Now as it's turtle, it's going to take its time. See this cluster here, it's now drawing other shapes. So it's just drawn another shape, and it's drawn another shape, and there, so it's drawn my hexagon, it's drawn my like circle, and it's drawn my square. Now turtle is 2D. I hardly use turtle. No one uses really turtle anymore, to be honest. But it's fun to play around with once you get your head around it. You can still learn functions and that within turtle. My next videos, though, I'm going to be focusing more on GUI applications, as they're just, honestly, they're a bit more simple than turtle for me to explain. But yeah, that's creating basic shapes via turtle graphics. Second video. I would highly recommend purchasing this book, Adventures in Python, to learn more about using turtle in creating GUIs. Also, I'd recommend probably just checking out Google, as people have created some quite unique shapes via turtle graphics. Anyway, I'll leave you at it. I'm getting a bit hungry. See ya.